First of all, did that column do anything for you?
Yes, that's why I like to say that you can eat exposure.
You can what?
You can eat exposure. Now there's a very common thing saying you can't eat exposure. How are you paid exposure? Then everybody laughs. Because there's this idea, especially if you're a young person, that you shouldn't work for free. There's nothing I disagree with more.
Oh,
in fact, when you're young, this one I'm going all the way. Because when you're young, you don't have money. You might not have skills, right? But you have time and you have energy. And that's what you have to bring to the table, right? Other people might not have those things later. So what do you do with that time and energy is you put yourself in front of people who might sometimes even have the ability to change your life. They see the song you've sang, they read the thing you've written, and that brings opportunity to you. So don't insist that I must be paid this much for this speech I'm doing right now. Just make sure you're on that stage and you don't know who it is who's going to see you. This has worked in my life. That's why I'm quite committed to this idea. When I had that column, I had a column on real estate. I came to be seen as a real estate expert. I got a lot of people approaching me because of that. But if I had insisted that the particular column itself had to pay me a certain amount every month, otherwise I won't do it, I would have missed out on all of that. But later it set me up for many, many other opportunities later. And that rule has played out in many, many areas of my life. Just be at the table. If you have the energy and the time, you go and be there when things are being decided, and you never know what that might bring for you. The other thing with starting organizations, especially in the short run, that's why I said it's not forever, but in the beginning, people are not going to pay you. Remember, we talked about risk allocation. They might not pay you if they don't know what work you do. So sometimes you've just got to take a chance and say, from my business development risk, I'm taking a risk. It's true, I might not be paid, but there's a small chance that these people will see how excellent I am. And from there, then they'll invest in me and we can start having a relationship. But if you keep everything close to your chest and you feel like being underpaid even once is somehow, I even don't like it when people say being paid what I'm worth. Because once you get a certain figure in your mind, it means you reduce your flexibility. If the economy goes down, you want to know that you're able to ride the waves, but you can't insist on the market paying you something when even those people who are paying you are also subject to ups and downs. Because when you speak with that rigidity, it's almost like you're assuming that other people have control over their entire ecosystem and environment, but everybody is just trying. That's what I tell people. So you try and be flexible, you try and be able to upshift and downshift. Always make it so that you can work for free if you want. Don't tie yourself up where you even reduce opportunities because you're so rigid in the way you think about what an opportunity is.